A soldier boards a helicopter, heading towards a battle so intense that he doesn't know if he will make it back alive. As the plane lands, all hell breaks loose. Bombs start falling, and Mike, the soldier, is left in shock, unsure of what's happening around him. In the chaos, an army officer grabs Mike, pulls him down, and commands, "Get down and fight." This story is about a monster that shows no signs of slowing down. It controls a vast desert in America, and it's relentless, unwilling to be stopped. The helicopter crashes into a building, and the chaos intensifies. Soldiers begin to fall, one after another. The deafening sound of explosions fills the air as Mike struggles to make sense of the devastation unfolding around him. The battle turns deadly, and amidst the carnage, the soldiers are fighting for survival, but death is claiming many of them. Just then, the ground shakes and a terrifying monster emerges, attacking the soldiers. It's relentless, tearing through them without mercy. Amidst the chaos and bloodshed, Mike is forced to fight for his life, surrounded by the horrors of the battlefield. One soldier stands bravely in front of the monster. The creature growls loudly, unleashing a powerful red light that obliterates everything in its path. The soldiers around it are instantly wiped out. Mike watches in horror from a distance, witnessing the destruction. As the monster approaches him, it stands tall, looming in front of Mike. Without making a sound, Mike quietly walks to the army jeep, his heart racing as he takes a seat, trying to stay out of the monster's line of sight. Mike starts the jeep, the engine roaring to life. He takes a deep breath, trying to steady his nerves. Everyone around him is on edge, waiting for an update on the monster. The tension is palpable as they wonder whether the stories they've heard about the creature are true or not. Cam and Henry are hard at work. Both are aware of the terrifying reports about the monster, but they stay focused on their task. A man walks into the garage. His name is Oliver. He's frantically searching for a phone or any equipment, looking nervous. Henry notices him and immediately senses something's off. He doesn't trust Oliver. Without hesitation, Henry grabs a knife, preparing for the worst. As Oliver gets closer, Henry steps forward, ready to attack, convinced the man is a threat. Just as Henry moves to confront him, a chilling whisper echoes through the air, the monster's voice, low and menacing. It's a sound that seems to come from everywhere and nowhere at once. The whisper grows louder, sending a shiver down their spines, reminding them that danger is closer than they think. Oliver and Jam make a run for it. The monster locks its terrifying gaze onto him, its eyes burning with rage. Before Henry can escape, brutal motion, it finishes him off without hesitation. Monster attack on both, and they run and hide behind a car monster. Before Henry can escape, the monster closes in, and in a swift, brutal motion, it finishes him off without hesitation. Amid the destruction of the building, a security team stands, watching the chaos unfold. Oliver, in a burst of adrenaline, runs towards the wreckage, heading straight into the heart of the demolished building. Mateo, a seasoned security officer, is stationed nearby. He calmly takes aim and launches a bomb toward the monster, but as the explosion goes off, the creature remains unfazed. The monster stands tall, seemingly impervious to the attack. The security team scrambles to set up explosives inside the building. The bomb detonates with a deafening roar, sending shockwaves through the building. The structure crumbles, dust and debris filling the air. For a moment, everything goes silent. The security team run. "How did you get here?" one of the officers asks, his tone sharp. Oliver, still catching his breath, looks around before responding. I'm part of a team, a lab team. We've been studying the monster, trying to find a way to stop it." The tension in the air is thick as the officers process the information. It's clear they need to work together if they're going to survive this. The team arrives at a village, only to find it completely destroyed. As they move forward, they suddenly hear the sound of a woman crying. They rush toward the source and find a man attacking her. The security team intervenes, saving the woman. The man, furious, shouts, "She's my wife!" Suddenly, snipers emerge from all around, their weapons aimed at the team. They demand Mateo's surrender. Mateo, realizing the trap, starts to fight back but is quickly overpowered. He looks at Oliver, suspicion in his eyes. You're with them, aren't you? Matteo accuses. Oliver, his face grim, holds a device in his hand. Before anyone can react, he activates it, and with a final, heart-wrenching decision, he ends his own life. The team leaves the village carrying Oliver, who is just unconscious. They believe he's gone, but to their surprise, he's still alive. After a tense journey, they finally reach another site, uncertain of what awaits them next. The monster is still alive, and it has moved to a new building. The security team arrives to assess the situation, only to find everything destroyed. The monster is wreaking havoc, smashing cars in its path. Oliver, go and bring the car, Matteo orders. Oliver rushes to the car, unaware that the monster is perched on a nearby container. As Oliver reaches the car and starts it, the monster hears the sound and immediately turns its attention toward the security team. With a roar, it charges at them. The battle between the monster and the security team begins. Amid the chaos, Oliver maneuvers the car, driving it toward the center of the bridge. The monster follows, unaware of the trap. As Oliver positions the car, Matteo spots a large piece of the bridge hanging above the monster. Without hesitation, he takes aim and fires. The heavy piece of the bridge falls, crushing the monster beneath it. The battle is finally over. With the threat gone, the team breathes a sigh of relief. They gather together, relaxed, and start singing a victory song, knowing they've survived the nightmare. The security team finally reaches a secure lab hidden deep in the mountains. The lab is heavily guarded, but a team member leads them inside. They meet Dr. Harris, a scientist who explains the terrifying truth. The monster you've been fighting, it was created by humans. This lab... it's where it all started. Dr. Harris reveals that the key to destroying the monster lies in understanding its origin. We've been working on a chemical compound that could end this, but we need parts of the monster's body to finalize it. The team prepares to head to the monster's lair, but as they travel through the rugged terrain, they encounter another beast. Before anyone can react, it attacks and one of the security officers is killed. Furious, the team fights back, eliminating the monster and retrieving a piece of its body. Back at the lab, they use the monster's part to finalize the chemical. With the antidote in hand, they head toward the monster's main laboratory, ready to end the nightmare. As they infiltrate the lab, they find a shocking sight, a man suspended in plasma. If we destroy him, the monster will die, Dr. Harris explains, a sense of urgency in his voice. The team launches an attack on the lab, but the monster fights back fiercely. Despite their best efforts, they fail to destroy the core. In the heat of battle, Matteo, the security team's leader, is struck down. His death pushes the remaining members into overdrive. With the poison in hand, Oliver takes charge, loading it into a device meant to lure the monsters. This ends now, Oliver mutters as he activates the device, summoning the remaining monsters. One by one, they are wiped out by the poison. Suddenly, a spaceship descends from the sky, landing on the battlefield. The team watches in shock as the ship takes all the monster parts and their weapons, lifting them into the air. Everything is secure now. The monsters are finally gone, and the team has survived. For the first time in what feels like forever, they can relax, knowing the world is safe again.